Hey everyone! Takes a sip from Pepsi can and sets it down. So, we need to talk about this little beauty right here. I was literally having coffee with my girlfriends last week, and Sarah mentioned she drinks like 3 Pepsis a day. 3! And I'm like, girl, do you even know what's happening inside your body right now? So today, we're diving deep into what actually happens when we drink Pepsi. No judgment, no scary tactics. Just the real science, because honestly, knowledge is power, right? Let's break this down together. Okay, picture this. You crack open that Pepsi, take your first sip, and within 20 minutes, your blood sugar literally skyrockets. We're talking about 41 grams of sugar in one can. That's like eating 10 teaspoons of sugar straight up. Within 20 minutes of drinking, the cola, blood sugar levels increase dramatically, causing a burst of insulin. The liver then turns the high amounts of sugar into fat. Your pancreas is basically like, whoa, what's happening here? And starts pumping out insulin like crazy. Think of insulin as your body's bouncer, trying to get all that sugar out of your bloodstream and into your cells. Now, let's talk about that energy boost we all love. A regular Pepsi has about 38 milligrams of caffeine, not as much as coffee, but still enough to give you that little pep in your step. Here's where it gets interesting though. The positive? You get increased alertness, better focus, and that temporary energy boost. Perfect for those 3 p.m. slumps, right? But here's the flip side. Caffeine can cause nervousness, irritability, sleeplessness, and a rapid heartbeat. My friend Emma always complains about not being able to sleep. And I'm like, babe, you had a Pepsi at 6 p.m. About 30-40 minutes after that sugar high, reality hits. Your blood sugar crashes, and suddenly you're feeling sluggish, maybe a bit cranky, and guess what you're craving? More sugar. It's literally a cycle that keeps you coming back for more. Now, this is where we need to have an honest conversation. Multiple studies report a clear link between regular soda, consumption, and weight gain. We're not talking about one can ruining your life, but consistent daily consumption over time. The concerning stats. The high sugar content, artificial sweeteners, caffeine, and phosphoric acid in Pepsi can lead to weight gain, tooth decay, dehydration, and an increased risk of type 2 diabetes and other health problems. Observational studies suggest that sugar-sweetened beverages are linked to an increased risk of cancer. And here's something that shocked me. A Boston study showed that consuming just 1 sugary soda per day reduces your fertility by 25-33%. Ladies, this is real talk. Can we talk about what this does to our teeth? Soda contains acids like phosphoric acid and carbonic acid. These acids create a highly acidic environment in your mouth that basically creates the perfect storm for tooth decay. Your dentist isn't lying when they say soda is bad for your teeth. But what about Diet Pepsi? I hear you asking. Well, it's complicated, friends. While you're avoiding the sugar crash, you're getting artificial sweeteners instead. A 2018 study found that consuming more than 4 cans of diet soda per week was associated with a more than 2-fold risk of proliferative diabetic retinopathy in people with diabetes. Diet drinks aren't much better, with aspartame being linked to dementia, obesity, and heart disease. So it's not exactly the free pass we thought it was. Let's talk about who really needs to think twice. Definitely avoid regular Pepsi if you have diabetes or prediabetes, are trying to lose weight, have heart problems, struggle with sleep issues, are pregnant or trying to conceive, have a history of eating disorders. Kids and teens, their developing bodies are especially sensitive to all these effects. Plus, they're building lifelong habits. People with anxiety disorders, that caffeine can definitely make anxiety worse. Trust me on this one. Look, I'm not here to completely demonize Pepsi. If you're generally healthy, active, and maintain a balanced diet, having it occasionally like once or twice a week max, not experiencing any negative effects, then you're probably fine with the occasional treat. The key word here is occasional. Here's my honest take. Pepsi isn't poison, but it's also not doing your body any favors. Think of it like that friend who's super fun to hang out with, but maybe not someone you want to spend every single day with. The research is pretty clear. Regular consumption of sugary sodas like Pepsi is linked to weight gain, increased diabetes risk, dental problems, and other health issues. But having one at a party or as an occasional treat, you're probably going to be just fine. The most important thing is being informed about what you're putting in your body. Now, you know what happens when you drink Pepsi. from that immediate sugar rush to the potential long-term effects. In our next video, we're going to talk about how to enjoy Pepsi in a healthier way, and some amazing alternatives that might just surprise you. Make sure to subscribe because that's going to be a game changer. What's your relationship with Pepsi? Are you a daily drinker or an occasional sipper? Drop a comment below. I love hearing your stories. And remember, this isn't about being perfect. It's about making informed choices that make you feel good about yourself. You've got this!